A confident horse leads to a more playful horse, and it builds curiosity. I don't want this horse to be fearful of anything. And of course we have our blocks that we can do to protect our space. So while we're introducing him to tarps and pool noodles and umbrellas and plastic bags, I want to make sure that the horse is not running me over. I will do that by blocking with the rope here, backing him off. I can swing to get him out of my way. Body blocks make noise. And notice I put gloves on, and I also shortened the line. 12-foot line is all I need for this. I want to be able to not be getting tangled up in my line. If he does spook, which could happen, and he goes straight up and straight over, I don't want to get rope burn. I wasn't too worried about rope burn with any of the other stuff because I was being really soft. I wasn't pushing him too hard. But this, I am going to push him a little bit more, but not aggressively. But what I want to do is I want to, if his fear bubble is this small, I want to test, make his balloon stretch a little bit and deal with a little bit more and a little bit more. If I overdo it, which can happen, humans make mistakes, okay? Nobody's perfect. If I pop that balloon, he's going to explode and I might get rope burn. So that's why I put gloves on. So let's get started. I've got over here, I've got a little tarp wrapped around some poles so we can have him walking over it, simulating a water crossing. We've got some pool noodles. I've got a lariat. Got the hula hoop I've been standing in. And clearly already, he's a curious horse. All right, that is great. But as you have seen throughout the groundwork series here, this horse can go from left brain to right brain extremely fast, and he can go straight up and straight over. So this is what I'm talking about with the confidence leads to curiosity. He's a lot more confident with me as well, is that he's thinking, you know, if she's got cool, neat stuff like this, it's probably fun. And even though he might be a kind of horse that goes right brain, the more you start showing him all these interesting obstacles, instead of thinking of it as being terrified of a tarp, he's going to start going, hey, how about I grab that tarp and play with it and shake it? And that's the kind of horse I want to have. Earlier, he was playing with the barrels. Instead of jumping it, he moved the barrel out of the way and said, why jump it when I can move it out of the way? And that's great. That means his mind is really working in there. The other thing I want to mention is, as we're working through this, you want to watch where those ears are going, okay? If he really starts tuning me out, and some horses go almost catatonic. If they get fearful, I'm going to let him chew on this. That's great. I like that. Some horses you'll see, as you're desensitizing them to the plastic and stuff, it looks like they're dead quiet. They just put their ears to the side like this, though, and they're dead. And then all of a sudden, it's like a bomb went off and they blow up. So really watch their ears. He's got one ear flicking here and there. And, you know, that's where their mind is working. Right now, he's looking back at something over there, and now he's looking over there. Wherever those ears go, he's thinking and he's looking there. But when they're hanging off to the side and they kind of just look like they're just shrinking, then you've pushed them too far, or you just get out of the way and try and get their feet moving when that happens. I don't think this is the kind of horse that'd be like that, but I've seen a lot of that. And actually the interesting thing is in clinics when I've taught this stuff, it's not always the Arab that has the trouble or the hotter blood that you would think. It's the quarter horse that just sits there and he's real quiet, and he's the one that's been to the show ring, and he's just sits there and he's going, I can deal with this, I can deal with this. And then his ears go straight to the side, and he almost looks like he's shrinking, and then all of a sudden, boom, he totally blows up. So really, this is where you start really wanting to watch the body language of this horse. What I'm doing is I'm not trying to attack him with this stuff, overwhelm him with it. I want to bring out the curious horse like this. This is great. This box is full of plastic bags and stuff.